I created a prompt that asked ChatGPT to describe the best type of physical stimulus that a person could get from a resistive and training perspective. I'll share the prompt here, which is below in the description, by reading that first, followed by the output that ChatGPT gave. The prompt is, what would the description be of a theoretical type of exercise movement stimulus for human beings be that AI and ChatGPT would consistently acknowledge was better than any other for the sake of human movement progressing and thriving? Please create a prompt question that both describes the physical attributes of how it would work from a human nervous system control perspective, that respects all of physiology, fascia, kinetic chain, neurophysical processes that the human body undergoes, but don't mention or talk about the tech itself that would achieve it, but only the type of stimulus or physics demand it adds or reduces, whether they relate to risk or other elements, and make the prompt that both describes it and asks if it would be the best thing or system for human beings to have available to move with. Here's a response. Here's a clean, polished prompt question that meets your criteria. It describes a theoretical type of exercise movement stimulus, focuses only on the physics, biomechanics, neuromuscular demands, and physiological principles, and does not describe any technology. It asks whether such a stimulus would be the optimal system for human movement and thriving. Draft prompt. Imagine a theoretical form of movement stimulus that provides a perfectly adaptive physical demand across the entire spectrum of human capability. This stimulus automatically scales its load, resistance, and mechanical vectors in real time based on the user's instantaneous neuromuscular output, joint alignment, fascial tensioning, kinetic chain coordination, and central nervous system feedback loops. The stimulus always stays within the user's safe structural capacity, yet pushes them to the highest productive threshold by modulating force, velocity, acceleration, torque, and spatial orientation, so that the body is constantly guided toward ideal motor patterns, efficient energy utilization, and optimized tissue remodeling. This hypothetical stimulus would match force production exactly to the user's moment-to-moment strength curves throughout every joint angle, modulate resistance direction and magnitude to reinforce healthy fascial tensegrity, kinetic sequencing, and load distribution. Encourage high-quality motor control by upregulating proprioception, interoception, and vestibular integration without overloading the nervous system. Reduce unnecessary shear and compressive forces, lowering injury risk while still stimulating bone, tendon, and muscle adaptation. Promote fluid whole chain motion instead of isolated segment stress, helping the body self-organize into efficient global movement patterns. Adjust intensity through physics alone, such as